examining how the decision to print only 50% of the required ballots was made, a move believed to have triggered the shortage. Meanwhile, a special parliamentary committee will visit the Songpagu District Election Commission and Jamsil Olympic Park today as part of its separate investigation. Members will likely question allegations that ballot storage boxes considered key evidence were deliberately discarded. The committee will also inspect ballot boxes and ballots kept at the former counting center, where about 380 ballot boxes and 2.47 million ballots remain because of ongoing protest blockades. In local news, Busan City announced today that applications for the 2026 Outstanding Busan Venture Entrepreneur Awards will be accepted through July 24th. The program, now in its 27th year, recognizes outstanding venture business leaders and provides support for the next 3 years. Benefits include a certificate, financial assistance for small and medium-sized businesses, and special credit guarantee support. Eligible applicants must have maintained official venture business status, operated for at least 3 years, and been based in Busan for at least 1 year. 5 winners will be selected after document reviews, on-site evaluations, and committee screening, with the results announced in October. Busan City said today that its Smart Sewer Safety Project has been selected for the 2026 Local Government Disaster Prevention Support Program. The project will run from August through December with a budget of 125 million won. The city will introduce AI-powered robotic inspection systems to improve sewer safety and efficiency. Semi-autonomous tracked and wheeled robots will inspect underground pipelines, reducing risks for workers in confined spaces. The robots will use high-resolution cameras, 3D laser scanners, and gas sensors to detect cracks and hazardous conditions. AI will analyze the collected data to identify damage and determine repair priorities. The city expects the project to help prevent sinkholes and other major disasters. In international news, Russia plans to launch a bus route between Vladivostok and North Korea's Nasan Special Economic Zone later this year. The route will open as construction nears completion on a new road bridge linking the two countries across the Dumangang River. The bridge was agreed upon by North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and Russian President Vladimir Putin during their 2024 summit in Pyongyang, aimed at strengthening cross-border transportation and cooperation. And now for today's weather. It is currently 24 degrees Celsius under cloudy skies. Fine dust levels are expected to remain good due to favorable air conditions. That wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산 영어 방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산 영어 방송.
Coming up next is Busan Worldwide with Stephanie Yoon. BEFM 부산 영어 방송.
Good morning and welcome to Busan Worldwide. Cultural anthropologists have a name for what humans are. They call us Homo neurons, the storytelling animal. Now, from the hunting scenes scratched onto dark cave walls thousands of years ago to the dazzling video content filling our screens today, human beings have always recorded their stories, passed them on, and found meaning in the telling. Now, what's remarkable is that no matter how much the world changes or how far technology advances, the force that really moves people is still, at its core, a good story. 네, 흥미로운 건 시대가 아무리 변하고 기술이 눈부시게 발전해도 사람을 움직이는 궁금의 힘은 여전히 이야기란 점인데요. Throughout human history, storytelling was never just entertainment. It was the wisdom that helped communities survive harsh conditions. Infrastructure and technology are tools, but the oldest key to opening the human heart, the one that has never stopped working, is story. So what stories are we telling today and how are you using them to find each other? Well, this is Busan Worldwide and I'm your host, Stephanie Yoon.
Busan, where the light of the world comes together. Stories from Busan connect to the world. The closest place to hear the voices of the region. Right now, at the center of the stories you want to know. Busan to the world. Busan Worldwide with Stephanie Yoon.
That's right. You're tuned in to Busan Worldwide on this Thursday morning. It is July 2nd, and you're tuned into BEFM Busan 영어 방송, 90.5 FM in Busan and 103.3 FM in Gijang, Jeongwan, and Noksan areas. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Some messages coming in, like 사랑대우님 saying hi, Stephanie and everyone. Happy Thursday. Jerry님 saying hello. Benny님 as well saying happy Thursday, Stephanie and everyone. We also have 정부수님 saying 반갑습니다. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday, everyone. Now, ahead of the World Library and Information Congress coming to Busan in August, bringing together library professionals from over 100 countries, Busan Library has put together a series of cultural events to mark the occasion. 네, 8월 전 세계 100여 개국의 이 도서관 전문가들이 모이는 세계 도서관 정보대회를 앞두고 부산도서관이 다양한 문화행사를 마련했는데요. First up, on July 4th at 2 p.m. at Busan Library's Modelak Theater, there will be a special book talk with singer Lee-jeok. What makes this series meaningful is the bigger intentions behind it, to introduce the city of Busan to the world through a book, a performance, a personal story. Because in the end, cultural influence starts with what story you choose to tell and how you choose to tell it. And right now, here in Busan, a group of leaders from Rwanda's media and cultural industries are taking part in a video content production training program. They're here to learn from Busan's content production environment and to find better ways to bring Rwanda's own stories to a wider audience. So today on the interview, we'll be joined by Mr. Olivier ISHIMWE, Managing Director of the Reborn Company Limited, and Mr. Yves MUREGO, Arts Federation Development Specialist at Rwanda's Ministry of Youth and Arts. Today, we're going to talk about how content crosses borders and how stories connect people and cities in a way that nothing else quite can. So stay tuned for that. And we do have them in the studio, but stay tuned with us. Now, before we talk about today's The Interview, let's talk about today's text topic question for you listeners. What is one experience in Busan you tell everyone they absolutely have to try? A must-visit spot maybe, or a dish you can never leave without eating, of course, or something you did hear that made you think, everyone needs to know about this. Whatever it is, send it our way. We love to hear your Busan recommendation. 네, 오늘의 문자 주제 알려드릴게요. 꼭 추천하고 싶은 부산에서의 경험은 무엇인가요? 부산에서 꼭 가봐야 할 명소나 꼭 먹어봐야 할 음식 또는 이것만큼은 꼭 해보세요 하고 추천하고 싶은 특별한 경험이 있다면 지금 바로 보내주세요. So you can send those messages to pound 9050 for 101 or reach us for free through Kakao Talk or YouTube live chat. And as you know, I love Busan. And there are so many things I would say you need to try. But if I have to choose just a couple, I would say you have to go to Nampo-dong and walk the whole road, but also try all the street food. My favorite is 빈대떡, as you know. I talk about it often. But yes, you'd have to try that. But also you have to try the beaches, right? So going surfing, the weather is not the best, but surfing, What else? Paddleboarding. There are so many things you can do, right? So you can definitely let me know what you think. We have Jerry님 saying 온천 갔다가 돼지국밥 한 그릇 하이소. Yes, 돼지국밥 is something you have to try if you're here in Busan. Absolutely, I agree. 이 프로그램은 방송미디어통신위원회 방송통신발전기금을 지원받아서 제작하였습니다. With that, let's jump into today's 디인터뷰. The time is now 11:11, which means it's time for the interview. Rapidly growing and affectionately known as the land of 1,000 hills, Rwanda has built a foundation for shared growth with South Korea since establishing diplomatic ties back in 1963. Our nations have collaborated on various fronts, including the establishment of Rwanda's nationwide 4G LTE network with the participation of Korean companies, the creation of ICT innovation centers, and the nurturing of digital talent as well. Now, this stage of cooperation has expanded into the culture and content industries. Officials from the Rwandan Ministry of Youth and Arts and the Rwanda Broadcasting Agency and the local film industry are currently participating in a media and film content training program right here in Busan. So joining us today are Mr. Olivier ISHIMWE, Managing Director of the Reborn Company Limited, and also Mr. Yves MUREGO, the Arts and Federation Development Specialist from the Ministry of Youth and Arts, to discuss the future of our two countries and what we can build together through creative content. 네, 1000개의 언덕을 가진 나라로 불리며 빠르게 성장하고 있는 르완다. 이 르완다 청년예술부와 국영방송국 그리고 영화산업 관계자들은 현재 부산에서 진행 중인 미디어 영상 콘텐츠 연수 프로그램에 참여 중인데요. 오늘 더 인터뷰는 올리비에 이시멍에 그리고 이브 머레고 두 사람과 함께 콘텐츠를 통해 두 나라가 어떤 미래를 함께 만들어갈 수 있을지 이야기 나눠보겠습니다. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Maraho. Hello. And we also have some guests and audience here in the studio. We want to hear from you. Can you say hello when I say 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. Hello. Welcome. So if you are tuning in with us through YouTube, we do have a lot of people here in the studio, all from Rwanda. It's such a pleasure to have you in the studio today with our two guests here sitting with me. Now, welcome to Busan. Could you please introduce yourself to our listeners tuning in and tell us how it feels to be here in Busan as part of this special training program?
Thank you so much. My name is Olivier ISHIMWE. I'm the CEO of the Reborn company, and I'm a filmmaker for 16 years. Then, being here in Busan, it is very impressive. I'm very excited for what I've seen, and being in this training brought a lot to us.
That's amazing. That's beautiful to hear, and it's a pleasure to have you here in the studio. And Mr. Yves?
Thank you. I'm Yves MUREGO. From Rwanda, of course, working as Art Federation Development Specialist in the Ministry of Youth and Arts. It's a pleasure to me to be here.
Well, thank you so much for being here today. It's a pleasure. Now, before coming to Busan, what kind of image did you have of the city? And now that you have experienced it, what was your first impression? And has anything been maybe different from what you've experienced or what you expected?
Before coming to Busan, I managed a vibrant coastal city and known for its film culture. I have experiencing the first hand. I was struck by the warmth of being here in this city and seeing the vibrant of these people of Korean and the modern yet traditional atmosphere and the city's creative spirit. It has exceeded my expectation.
That's good to hear.
And very happy, and I expected to see even more It's very wonderful.
Ah, that's so good to hear. It's wonderful to hear about Busan's unique blend of different life, tradition, and people as well. Made such a strong impression on you. Good to hear. How about you, Mr. Yves?
Thank you. Before I came here, I expected to see a beautiful city and hardworking people. The reality is that my expectation is matching the reality. Thank you.
That's great to hear. And I'm glad that it matched your expectation. And I do see a lot of hardworking people here in Korea as well. Now, let's talk about the training program itself, including the opening ceremony. Today marks the 4th day of your training program. And this isn't just about learning filming techniques, right? It covers the entire content creation process, from planning and script development to storyboarding and production as well. And the goal is to share Busan's media expertise while helping Rwanda's unique stories reach a wider global audience. So over the past few days, I'm sure you've explored a wide range of topics from content planning, storytelling, and IP development. Was there a lecture or experience that especially broadened your perspective or left a lasting impression on you?
One of the most impactful parts of the program has been learning practical methodologies to address challenges in Rwanda cinema industry, such as limited markets and infrastructure gaps and the need of advanced professional techniques. There is also the sessions, especially at the Asian Film School, broadened by perspective and highlighted the importance of bilateral networking between Rwanda and Korea. This exchange is not only about skills, but about building bridges that can help our stories reach global audiences.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. And it's inspiring to hear that this program has gone beyond just technical training and has opened door to stronger international partnership between Korea and Rwanda. How about you, Mr. Yves?
Thank you. The field to Asian School of Film last day left an impressing view to see how it is organized, how it works, and the wide range of package it offers to the trainees really is impressive and appreciated.
Right. And both of you mentioned Asian Film School leaving a lasting impression. That is great to hear. Now, after this training, how do you plan to put what you've learned in Busan into practice? And what kind of impact do you hope it will have on Rwanda's media industry?
After this training, I will the team I'm with, we are planning to put in practical skills gained from content planning and script development to production, and techniques to strengthen Rwandan cinema industry by addressing challenges in markets, infrastructure, and professional standards. I hope to help and elevate the local starring and expand Rwanda's experience and presence on the global stage.
And we hope the knowledge you've gained here becomes a valuable stepping stone for the continued growth of Rwanda's film industry. How about you, Mr. Yves?
I would talk I hope to bring the advanced skill gained here to the governance of film industry in Rwanda. I think it is a working model that may be contributing to the development of film industry in Rwanda.
Absolutely, I agree. And it's fascinating because we do have two different pillars of Rwanda's art scene here today. One representing the creative film and the field and the digital platform on the ground, and the other shaping the nation's strategy and administrative frameworks at the ministry as well. So very important and fascinating, as I mentioned. Now, listeners, if you're just tuning into Busan Worldwide, we are in the middle of the interview Speaking with Mr. Olivier ISHIMWE and also Mr. Yves MUREGO here in the studio. Now, Mr. Olivier, I noticed you already launched an incredible platform called Cinema Hub to centralize and showcase Rwandan filmmaking talents countrywide. So how will your experiences here in Busan help you upgrade and expand this amazing platform?
My experiences in Busan have provided practical insights into content creation and industry networking that will help me upgrade the Rwandan Cinema Hub. And this platform will serve as a bridge nationwide and internationally for talent reach out. My dream, which I must put in action, of course, is to see my comrades which do the scene industry on international stages through digital platforms from home to the world. I want the world to recognize Rwanda through digital platforms and everything it takes to bring its cinema talents to the global market.
Right, and that's an inspiring mission, creating opportunities for filmmakers while connecting Rwanda with the international film community is so meaningful. And we do look forward to seeing Cinema Hub continue to grow in the future. And Mr. Yves, I do want to ask, from a policymaker's perspective, what has impressed you most about Korea's approach to supporting the film and media industry? Is there a policy or system you like to bring to Rwanda?
Yes, some of model will be drawn from here, and was impressed by the structure, how film industry is structured. When one way you have COFIC,
Right.
the other way you have film media renting board, the other you have film content creation agency, how they are separate but complemented each other.
Right.
This structure may work all over the world.
Absolutely. And a well-structured support system plays a crucial role in nurturing creative industries. And I mean, it's encouraging, right, to hear some of the Korea's approaches may offer valuable ideas for Rwanda as well. Now, to both of you, do you have a favorite K content, whether it's a film, drama, music, or something else? And in your opinion, what makes K content so popular around the world?
There are many, of course, but let me focus on the key content which I like, which is Queen of Tears.
Oh.
It impressed me because it have emotional storytelling and high production quality. I believe key content is popular worldwide because it brings universal themes with a unique cultural identity. This inspires me to expand the Rwandan Cinema Hub as bridge nationwide and internationally so our talents can also reach global audiences. My dream is to see Rwanda filmmakers recognized on international markets and where the stages will look out on Rwandan market, of course, proving that Rwanda has everything it takes to bring its contents on internationally.
Right. And it's interesting to see and hear how its emotional storytelling has inspired you. When you were watching Queen of Tears, so in Korean it's 눈물의 여왕, did you cry?
Of course.
You
it
cried.
brings emotional wise and with a Korean.
Yes, I cried too. Yes. How about you, Mr. Yves?
My favorite content is a Korea drama. Basically, I like suspense.
Oh.
And they are mostly suspenseful.
Right, there are many of them.
I like them.
Anything specific? Do you remember?
I remember there are a lot, but one love scene, which is very interesting. And I think it is rated among 10s best
10,
in
right?
Korea.
Yeah, absolutely. I love how there's a difference between even the K content that you both like, suspense and also emotional dramas as well. It's great to know that K content is reaching audiences in Rwanda, though. Now, if you could introduce just one piece of Rwandan content to Korean audiences, what would it be and why?
There are many, of course, in Rwanda also, but there's some key about the Rwandan history. Basing on the Rwandan history or background of Rwandan, I would suggest the 600.
The 600.
Yeah. It's a powerful film that tells the story of Rwanda and the resilience during the genocide against the Tutsi in 1994. So it comes to courage, sacrifice, and the hope of and values that resonate universally. Sharing it here would not only showcase Rwanda's filmmaking talent, but also strengthen culture exchange, proving that our stories have the depth and the strength to inspire audiences worldwide.
Right.
Yeah.
And stories like that, I think, reminds us that cinema has a power not to just to entertain, but to deepen our understanding of history and community and humanity as well. So important. How about you, Mr. Yves?
They are all amazing.
So many, I'm sure.
So many. But I will recommend one of co-produced by one of Koikasiat alumni called Venimana.
Oh, okay.
This one won Camera d'Or in Cannes Festival this year.
Award-winning.
It deals with the role of women at the national hearing. Very impressive. I'll recommend you to try it.
All right, and both of them sound like a great and wonderful recommendation. And being here, right, here in Busan, was there a Busan maybe dish that you just instantly fell in love with? And did you discover any Korean custom or culture that made you think, that's really interesting?
For me, I like experiencing new things and trying new things. There are many. I like that a lot. But yesterday I had is it shab shab?
Shabu shabu.
Yeah, I like that kind of dish. It was for my first time, but it was very delicious.
Yeah.
I like
Did you go to the all-you-can-eat one?
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You go and get more meat, more veggies.
Yeah, it was many, and then
a lot,
keep doing
soup,
that. Yeah.
drinks. Yes, that's great to hear. And Mr. Yves?
Maybe Olivier cheated my response.
So it's the same one, shabu shabu.
I like shabu shabu.
Yeah.
Because it is very delicious and you participate in cooking it.
I like that too. A lot of Korean food, you do participate in cooking, right? Even K-barbecue, you're cooking by yourself, and it's like, what? But yes, delicious indeed. And I'm gonna have to talk to your manager and see which shabu shabu place you went to, because it sounds wonderful. Now, listeners, if you're just tuning into Busan Worldwide, we are speaking with Mr. Olivier ISHIMWE and also Mr. Yves MUREGO here in the studio. Now, this training program will eventually come to an end, but we do hope the partnership between Busan and Rwanda will continue. So what kind of cultural or media collaboration would you like to see between our two countries in the future?
I would love to see joint film production exchange programs. So they have the exchanges between both countries, exchanges. So, and digital collaboration that connect Rwanda and Korea creators. Meanwhile, Korea could continue training more Rwandan professionals. As you give us this chance to learn from you, please keep doing that.
Right.
Meanwhile, helping us strengthen our industry's infrastructure and globally. So you've reached too far from us, so we need to reach that stage which you are. Please help us that way. And we can build a lasting bridge that elevates both cultures and ensures Rwandan stories find their place in international stage. Would like to find the place where the people can watch us too. We have a good stories, background, which is good. You will like it for real. Count on us.
Right, definitely. And those are exciting possibilities if you think about it. Film is a wonderful way to connect cultures, like you mentioned, and we do hope today's partnership will continue to grow into many future collaborations. And Mr. Yves?
Yeah, thank you. I hope the next stage will be the co-productions. Maybe if a treaty is signed, I think we will reach another step.
Yeah, and that's what we hope for, right? We do hope that those visions become a reality someday. And I would love to hear more about Rwanda, right? And especially for people of Busan and our BFM listeners, I want to give you a chance to introduce Rwanda. If you could describe your country in just one sentence, I'm sure that's very difficult. What would you want them to remember? And if they were to visit Rwanda one day, what's the very first experience that you'd recommend?
Of course, it's a tough question, but I will try it this way. Rwanda, naturally, is a country of 1,000 hills. That's why we call it, and it's in the middle of the Africa. But Rwanda is a land of thousands, of course, resilient and among the cleanest and greenest countries in the world. And with welcoming people you will ever meet. And if you visit, I recommend starting with Volcanoes National Park to see mountain and gorillas, and unforgettable experience that reflects both natural heritage and the spirit of Rwanda.
Wow.
I think those main things, but there are a lot. We have many parks. We have even cultural things which you can like, even dishes as you have yours. We have ours too. It's really great to visit us.
You sold me. I want to be there right now, and sounds absolutely breathtaking. Especially there are things that I guess that we can't experience here in Busan, and your description makes Rwanda feel like a destination rich in both natural beauty and I'm sure hospitality. And many of our listeners, I'm sure they listed in their travel list already. How about you, Mr. Yves?
It is difficult to describe Rwanda in one sentence.
I'm sure.
But I will try. Rwanda is a country with a vision, with visionary leaders. A country with hard-working people, clean country, and a country that promotes tourism, hospitality, and so on and so forth. So when it comes to recommend someone to visit Rwanda and the attraction of Rwanda, I will recommend to visit Gorilla Mountain and see mountain gorillas. But also I will recommend to see the traditional dance in Hole, which is right now protected by UNESCO.
Oh, wow. Wonderful way to describe your country. Both of you mentioned mountain gorilla to the beautiful dance as well. We're going to definitely have to go visit one day. Now, talking about this training that we mentioned is all about learning how to tell meaningful stories. So looking ahead, what kind of stories do you hope to tell? And what message do you want those stories to leave with audiences around the world?
It's about more than technical skills. It's about shaping narratives that resonate globally. Looking ahead, the stories you might tell can carry messages that honor Rwanda's realities while connecting with the universal human experiences. Let me talk about 3 points. Cultural heritage, celebrating traditions, music, dance, and everyday life, preserving identity while sharing it with the world. Secondly, youth and innovation, highlighting young Rwandans shaping the future through creativity, entrepreneurship, and technology. The third point will be global solidarity, connecting Rwanda's experiences to broader struggles and triumphs, leaving audiences with empathy and shared purpose. That's it.
I see. So cultural heritage, youth and innovation, and global solidarity. It's inspiring to see your commitment to preserving Rwanda's identity while also creating stories that resonate across cultures. And Mr. Yves?
Thank you. I hope the message that we be airing or be describing are built around resilience, innovation, unity that are behind the Rwandan rebirth after the horror of 1994 genocide against Tutsi.
I see.
That's all.
Yeah, and that's a powerful message indeed. And it is already time to wrap up. But before we wrap up, can you share a message that you'd like to share with our listeners tuning in right now?
The message I would like to share with others. First of all, I wish to all Rwandans a good day of independence. Yesterday was our Independence Day. As Rwandans, we are proud and it's our dignity to talk about that.
Yeah.
And I'm deeply grateful for my nation for giving the young generation opportunities like this to build the capacity, especially on this cinema, since we are in the career of cinema. And I'm also thankful for Korea for welcoming us and sharing your expertise. And the team here in Busan Rwandan Fellows, the lecturers and the Korean team who support us daily. This experience has shown that the power for collaboration is better. And I believe together we can continue building bridges that elevate our stories to the world. And lastly, please, kindly visit Rwanda.
Yes. And we do wish you every success in the future. Mr. Yves?
Thank you. The message is that working with Rwanda produce always results. And the other message is visit Rwanda.
And that's the overall theme today. Just visit Rwanda and you'll see it. You'll see the beauty. And I love that. And that's going to do it for today's The Interview, speaking with Mr. Olivier ISHIMWE here in the studio, as well as Mr. Yves MUREGO. Thank you so much for being here with us today. It has been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Alright. 이 프로그램은 방송미디어통신위원회 방송통신발전기금을 지원받아 제작하였습니다. And that's going to do it for today's The Interview. Let's take a quick song break here in the studio. Our next song is 이찬혁 with Time Stop.
시시여도 대체 내가 뭘 잘못했는지 시간을 잠시만 멈췄어 내 모든 후회를 막아줘 이건 견딜만한 시련이 아닌 걸 다 두고 떠날 맘은 사실 생각해본 적도 없는데 Time stop 희미해지는 심장 소리 Time stop 돌아가고 싶었던 시간을 간절히 두 눈을 감고서 바란다면 그곳에 있을까 간절히 두 손을 모으고서 기도하면 바뀔 수 있을까 시간은 날 멈춰줘 제발 딱 하루만 더 숨 쉬게 해줘 동아줄이 끊기지 않길 바라는 것처럼 나의 마지막이 아둥바둥 일이 볼품없을 줄이야 콜같이 박수 눈물 속에 막을 내리는 꿈은 사실 여러 번 상상했었는데 Time stop 희미해지는 심장 소리 Time stop 돌아가고 싶었던 시간을 간절히 두 눈을 감고서 바란다면 멈춰줘 제발 간절히 두 눈을 감고서 간절히 두 손을 모으고서 누군가 날 원한다면 기도하면 바뀔 수 있을까 시간은 날 멈춰줘 제발
And that was Time Stop by Lee Chan-hyuk. Welcome back to Busan Worldwide. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday morning so far. Lots of messages coming in about today's guests. We have Lee Jung-nim saying, good morning. Hello, Rwanda. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for your message. And 허니맘님 saying, 호텔 르완다 영화 재밌게 봤는데요. 오늘 게스트분들 보니까 정말 반갑네요. 부산 바다 실컷 보고 즐기고 가세요. 라고 보내주셨어요. Yes, I do hope that they enjoy the beaches here in Busan. And I'm going to have to watch Hotel Rwanda. I never saw it, so definitely have to watch it. And lots of messages coming in about today's text topic question. So what's one experience in Busan you tell everyone they absolutely have to try? 네, 오늘의 문자 주제는요. 꼭 추천하고 싶은 부산에서의 경험은 무엇인가요? 입니다. So let's check it out. 고수님 saying 해운대에서 일출 본 후에서 그리고 다대포에서 일몰은 진짜 최고예요 라고 보내주셨어요. And 고수님 messaged in like 5 different messages about 온천과 국밥. 참 재밌는 곳 많죠. Yes, here in Busan, I think you can't just visit once, right? There are just too many things you can do. We also have, let's check out Lee Jung-nim saying 부산은 역시 바다입니다. 다양한 특징을 가지고 있는 바다를 경험해 보시길 바랍니다. 그리고 전통시장이 있죠. 부산의 부전시장과 같은 전통시장을 가보시길 추천합니다. You know what I love is about the traditional markets is the smell and the sound. There's just so much going on and I love it. And a lot of food are delicious as well. Julie-님 saying hello, Stephanie and PD-님. Hello, hello. Colin Tistory-님 saying hello as well. Lots of hellos coming in. Thank you so much for that. And keep those ideas coming. Where and what's one experience in Busan you tell everyone they absolutely have to try. With that, let's jump into our next segment. Now it's time for Busan Update. Busan Museum of Natural History is marking the 81st anniversary of Korea's liberation with a special pop-up exhibition titled 36 Eras or Records of a Lost Era, Busan's Sea, running through August 30th. 네, 부산해양자연사박물관이 광복 81주년을 맞아 특별한 팝업 테마전을 마련했습니다. Based on historical documents from the museum's own collection, the exhibition traces the history of Busan's fisheries from the Japanese colonial period through the 1950s and 60s. More than a history of the sea, the exhibition is a story of how the people of Busan fought to reclaim and rebuild what was theirs. Now, admission is free and full details are available on the Busan Museum of Natural History website. And that's it for today's Busan Update.
This is Busan Worldwide, your window into Busan, your bridge to the world.
Time is now 11:44, which means it's time for Correspondent Reports. We're going to turn to Japan for the latest updates. Our correspondent Kim Yuri is joining us from Hyogo, Japan. 네, 오늘은 일본 소식 들어보겠습니다. 일본 효고의 김유리 통신원, 안녕하십니까?
네, 안녕하세요. 일본 현지 김유리 통신원입니다.
네, 반갑습니다. Let's jump into our first story. The yen has fallen to its lowest level in roughly 40 years. So what's happening? 네, 첫 번째 소식 볼게요. 엔화 가치가 약 40년 만에 최저 수준으로 떨어졌다고 합니다. 이 소식 전해주시죠.
네, NHK에 따르면 지난 30일 오전 도쿄 외환시장에서 엔화 시세가 달러당 162.28엔까지 하락했습니다. 이는 플라자 합의 직후인 1986년 12월 이후 39년 만에 가장 낮은 수준인데요. 심리적 저항선으로 여겨지던 161.96엔이 전날 뉴욕 외환시장에서 뚫리면서 단숨에 엔화 매도세가 쏟아진 결과입니다.
I see. So according to NHK, the yen dropped to 162.28 yen per dollar in the Tokyo foreign exchange market on the morning of the 30th, the lowest level since December 1986, right after the Plaza Accord. And the trigger was the breach of 161.96 yen, a level markets have treated as a key psychological threshold in the New York foreign exchange market the previous day. And once that line broke, yen selling accelerated rapidly. So what is behind the yen's continued weakness and how is the Japanese government responding to this? 엔화 약세의 배경은 무엇이고 일본 정부는 어떻게 대응하고 있습니까?
네, 일본 언론은 미국 연방준비제도가 연내 금리 인상을 단행할 수 있다는 시장 전망이 강해진 데다가 일본 은행의 금리 인상 속도가 불투명해 미일 간 금리 차이가 더 벌어질 수 있다는 우려가 겹친 것을 주된 원인으로 분석하고 있습니다. 이에 일본 정부는 시장 개입 가능성을 강하게 시사하고 있는데요. 가타야마 재무상은 국무회의 후 기자회견에서 필요에 따라 언제든 단호한 조치를 포함해 적절히 대응하겠다고 밝혔습니다. 일본 정부는 이미 지난 4월부터 약 한 달간 우리 돈으로 약 112조 원 규모의 외환시장 개입을 단행한 바 있어 추가 개입 여부에 시장에 관심이 쏠리고 있습니다.
I see. So Japanese media point to two converging factors: growing market expectations that the U.S. Federal Reserve could raise interest rates within the year, and uncertainty over the pace of the Bank of Japan's own rate hikes, a combination that suggests the interest rate gap between the U.S. and Japan could widen further. In response, the Japanese government is signaling strongly that it may intervene in currency markets, and Finance Minister Takayama told reporters after a cabinet meeting that the government will respond appropriately, including taking decisive action at any time as necessary. This isn't just talk. The government already carried out foreign exchange market intervention worth the equivalent of roughly 112 trillion Korean won over about a month starting last April, and markets are closely watching whether further action follows. Well, amid the weakening yen, the Japanese government has also announced a major economic policy shift. So what are the details? 엔화 약세 속에서 이 일본 정부가 대규모 경제 정책 전환도 선언했다고요?
네, 교도통신에 따르면 지난 1일 일본 정부가 명목 GDP 3%, 실질 GDP 1% 성장을 목표로 내걸고 적극 재정으로의 정책 전환을 선언했습니다. 2027년 회계 연도를 책임 있는 적극 재정 원년으로 삼고 피지컬 AI, 반도체, 드론, 조선 등 17개 성장 전략 분야에 예산 상한선을 두지 않는 집중 투자 방식을 도입하는 것이 핵심입니다. 다카이치 총리는 경제재정자문회의에서 종전의 연장선 상에 있지 않는 근본적인 전환을 도모하겠다며 예산 편성 방식 자체를 바꾸겠다는 강한 의지를 밝혔습니다.
그렇군요. So according to Kyoto News, on the 1st, the Japanese government declared a shift toward an active fiscal stance, setting growth targets of 3% for nominal GDP and 1% for real GDP. The centerpiece is designating fiscal year 2027 as the first year of responsible active finance and introducing a concentrated investment approach with no budget ceilings across 17 designated growth strategy sectors, including physical AI, semiconductors, drones, and shipbuilding as well. Prime Minister Takaichi made clear at the Council on Economic and Fiscal Policy that this represents a fundamental departure, saying the government intends to change the budget formulation process itself. With that, let's jump into our next story. Japan's government has officially launched AI regulatory reform. So what does that involve? 다음 소식 볼게요. 일본 정부가 AI 규제 개혁에 본격적으로 나섰다고요?
네, 다카이치 총리는 지난 29일 규제개혁 추진회의를 열고 AI 시대에 대응하는 방향으로 규제를 근본적으로 재검토해 사회 전체의 변혁을 추진하겠다며 AI 디지털 개혁 추진회의 설치를 공식화했습니다. 내각감방에 신설되는 AI 디지털 개혁 추진팀이 관련 규제 개혁을 총괄 조정하게 되는데요. 구체적인 조치로는 공공도로에서 보행형 로봇의 실증 실험을 허용하고 일정 수준의 자율주행차에 우량 인증을 부여하는 방안, 그리고 AI 데이터 센터 확충을 위한 대용량 축전지 관련 건축 규제 완화 등이 추진됩니다.
그렇군요. So Prime Minister Takaichi held a regulatory reform meeting on the 29th and formally announced the establishment of an AI and Digital Reform Promotion Council with the stated goal of fundamentally overhauling regulations to drive transformation across society. A dedicated AI and Digital Reform Promotion team will be set up under the Cabinet Secretariat to coordinate related reforms. Concrete measures on the table include allowing demonstration tests of pedestrian robots on public roads, introducing an excellence certification system for autonomous vehicles meeting certain standards, and relaxing construction regulations around large capacity batteries needed to expand AI data centers. Well, there were also notable developments on the fiscal side. 이 재정 측면에서도 주목할 만한 움직임이 있었다고요?
네, 그렇습니다. 일본 정부는 다음 달 확정할 경제재정 운영 기본 방침인 코네부토 방침에 새로운 예산 편성 기조를 담을 예정인데요. 기초 재정 수지의 단기 흑자를 기계적으로 쫓기보다 장기적인 경제 성장에 맞춰 일시적인 악화도 허용할 수 있다고 명기하기로 했습니다. 이는 다카이치 내각이 2040년까지 민관 합동으로 최소 우리 돈으로 약 3,500조 원의 투자를 목표로 하는 17개 성장 전략 사업을 추진하는 만큼 확장 재정이 불가피한 상황을 반영한 것으로 보입니다.
그렇군요. So the Japanese government plans to include a new budget stance in its Honebuto policy, the basic framework for economic and fiscal management to be finalized next month. And the key shift is a declaration that rather than mechanically targeting a short-term primary balance surplus, the government will allow temporary fiscal deterioration if it serves long-term economic growth. This reflects the reality that the Takaichi cabinet's 17 growth strategy projects targeting at least the equivalent of roughly 3,500 trillion Korean won in combined public and private investment by 2040 makes the spending essentially unavoidable. And that's going to do it for today's Correspondent Reports. Connecting with our reporter based in Japan. 네, 일본 소식은 여기까지 되겠습니다. 고맙습니다.
네, 감사합니다. 이상 일본 휴고에서 김유리 통신원이었습니다.
All right, and that was Miss Kim Yuri, based in Japan, Hyogo, giving us all the latest updates coming in from Japan. And listeners, that's going to do it for today's show. I will be back tomorrow for Friday edition of the show at 11:05 a.m. Final song is by Bosco with 처음엔 사랑이란 게. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
거리에 오겹쳐진 그녀 모습 속에는 온한 그 어떤 그리움도 찾아볼 순 없군요. 거리에 일렁이는 그녀 모습 속에는 온한 그 어떤 외로움도 찾아볼 순 없군요. 처음엔 사랑이란 게 참 쉽게 영원할 거라 그렇게 믿었었는데 나에게 사랑이란 게 또다시 올 수 있다면 그때는 가깝진 않게 그다지 멀지도 않게 벤치에 앉아있는 그녀 모습 속에는 온한 그 어떤 그리움도 찾아볼 순 없군요. 벤치에 들려오는 그녀 웃음 속에는
난 그 어떤 외로움도 찾아볼 순 없군요. 처음엔 사랑이란 게 참 쉽게 영원할 거라 그렇게 믿었었는데 나에게 사랑이란 게 또다시 올 수 있다면 그때는 가깝진 않게 그다지 멀지도 않게 머린 아픈데 humor는 없고 그때 또 차오르는 네 생각에 어쩔 수 없는 나의 맘 그때의 밤 나에겐 사랑이란 게 다 사랑이라 처음엔 사랑이란 게 참 쉽게 영원할 거라 그렇게 믿었었네